In the previous episode of my China vlog, I was in Beijing and I revealed that this episode will be about my trip to the ski town of Chongli in Zhangjiakou City of Hebei Province, the twin city that co-hosted the 2022 Winter Olympics, located right outside Beijing, to the west of the Yan Mountains. The mountains explain why Beijing and Zhangjiakou have so many ski resorts. In fact, my aunt has been bringing me to Zhangjiakou to ski every year from 2015 to 2019. I attended 2 seasons of the winter ski camps, and eventually, skiing became my favorite sport. It's something I can only do in winter, but not in Singapore, because Singapore has no winter and no mountains. Look at this bottle of water in my aunt's car. It's literally frozen and I drink ice.
The ice and snow industry has become the main and dominant industry over the past 1 to 2 decades in Zhangjiakou and surrounding areas with snowy mountains. It's a seasonally available industry and boomed the most with the 2022 Winter Olympics, though my family has been enjoying it since 2015.
On 24 December 2023, my aunt took me on a road trip to Chongli via the Jingli Expressway, built and completed in 2019 in preparation for the Winter Olympics in 2022. Along the highway, we passed by the Great Wall of China at Badaling Pass and many Olympic rings and also the Winter Olympics logo. Some very nice looking tunnels and pretty cool suspension bridges. We also stopped briefly at a rest stop to answer the call of nature, and holy shit! The scenery was breathtaking. China is a huge place, and thus, along highways, there are huge flat empty spaces, unlike in Singapore where everything is crowded and spaces are narrower. Inside the rest stop, the toilets are amazing. They're clean as heck, and I'd say even cleaner than the airport toilets. These are a huge contrast with the toilets along the Jingzhang Expressway next door, which makes me think, is China from the 80s? When toilets along the highway are beside the mountains are cleaner and more aesthetically pleasing than toilets in the city. That's Beijing for you. This rest stop is called Banquan along the Jingli Expressway if you ever decide to visit and take a look at the Olympic standard toilets for yourself. We continue making our way to Chongli, and our first stop is the Wanlong Ski Resort, where I used to go to every year to ski and even attended 2 seasons of the winter ski camps. However, we're not going to be skiing here this year. We came here only to pick up some of my aunt's skiing equipment to use in another ski resort. This time, we're going to Taiwu Ski Resort, which is not only a ski resort but also a mini ski town with very authentic winter vibes. We left Wanlong Ski Resort after picking up my aunt's skis, passed by Fontaine without saying hello to Farina or Neuvillette, went through downtown Chongli, then on a long stretch of road into the Taiwu Ski Resort as the sun was setting. Take a look at the atmosphere here. If I didn't tell you this is China, some of you would have mistaken this for a European ski town, because the atmosphere is really there and it's around Christmas time. The ski town also has many foreigners from German-speaking countries, and to be expected, a German/Austrian style restaurant with big burgers, sausages, and some ice cream for the winter. The ski slopes at night are very pretty, and that's where I'd be going to ski for the next few days.
I spent a total of 4 days at the ski resort and it was really fun. I first spent some time trying to revise what I used to be able to do but hadn't done in 4 years. Then it came back to me rather naturally and I quickly headed to higher slopes.
Including this one by the Great Wall. Yep, this ski resort is located near the Great Wall of China, although not a main portion, more like disconnected remnants that's more visible in summer. After having these Hunan noodles for lunch, I went up to the summit with my aunt and took pictures with this ice car. The summit is 2,160 meters above sea level with reference to the Yellow Sea. And the ski resort town is really big, and to head to some other restaurants slightly far away for dinner, my aunt had to drive to the other side of the ski town. The food here is good though, and these small little snowman lights, very adorable.
The next day in the afternoon, we headed inside downtown Chongli, or as skiers call it, down the mountain. And the atmosphere and scenery in the downtown is actually pretty amazing as well. It's like not exactly a town inside the ski resort, but still feels pretty much like a mountain resort town, where my aunt also sometimes takes my grandparents to during the summer to escape the heat of Beijing. In the evening, I went to have a dinner with my aunt and some of her skier friends, who are around her age but still very healthy and sporty. Something I wish to keep up when I reach their age, yeah?
We had Mao Tai again. I just drank 1 or 2 glasses, not more than 3 centiliters, collected the beads from the mouth of the Mao Tai bottle, which looks pretty fancy. Then I also had some Qingdao beer, which has an alcohol volume that I'm more used to, and drank it like a normal drink. The next morning, we woke up to see the glass window on my aunt's car covered in frost. These frosty flakes are really pretty, really beautiful, but they are dangerous and obstruct the driver's vision. So my aunt had to turn on the heater and blow it to melt before we made our way through the town, passing by some very Olympic-style landmarks, then had some breakfast, and finally headed back to Taiwu. My aunt's friend even recorded a video of me skiing. Not the most fluent yet, but I'm getting there, like returning to my previous levels. When I get better at that and get my own equipment to attach my helmet, then I can take videos from my own pod and it'll look even better. After skiing in the afternoon, I went to the spa. There's an indoor section and the outdoor section, but I didn't go out. It'd be too cold. I mean, imagine being half naked wearing just swimming shorts out in the negative temperatures. My body isn't accustomed to that after living in a winterless country, Singapore, for 12 years. So I stayed in the warmth of the indoor section, which gives a great mood, pretty relaxing atmosphere. I did have a glimpse of the outdoor section and also seeing the high slopes with the last skiers of the day in the afternoon on the snow that's been scraped smooth by all of us who went skiing earlier. Like simply enjoying a warm spa with the majestic views of the mountains around me, that feeling can't be put into words.
Time flies when you're having fun, and before I know it, my ski trip has come to an end. I could stay longer, but I wanted to go to another place, so I had to head back to Beijing. After all, my body stamina couldn't last longer than 3 days after getting too excited to ski after not skiing for 4 years. It was definitely a fun trip though, and I enjoyed every part of it. After we returned to Beijing, I had another place to visit. Where should I go this time? Stay tuned for the next episode to find out.